Hello, good day, and I welcome you here. My name is Isaac Osuakoa, and I'm a data analyst. I'll be presenting on a work I did, and this work is titled Facebook Usage in Ghana Elections 2016. I would like to point out that this data being used here is for research purpose, and I have not been contacted by any political party or any organization to use this data for their directions or probably for their work. And this data was scraped from Facebook at the time when they had an open data source on this platform. The outline of my presentation will be this way. I'll start by doing a little introduction into the work, then I'll move on to the data contents, and then insights, and finally the conclusion. So, state of social media usage in Ghana. A report by We Are Social and Hutsi in 2018 indicated that 32% of the Ghanaian populace are active mobile internet users. And it went on and said that 5.6 million Ghanaians are active social media users. That's representing 19% of the total Ghana population. Now, it also said that Facebook, which is second to WhatsApp, has 1.6 million users. Yes, 1.6 million active Facebook users who are Ghanaians. Then finally said that Ghanaians on average spend about 3 hours 46 minutes using the internet via any device, and 2 hours 56 minutes using social media via any device. So it cannot bring us to know that social media has come to stay, and has come to stay with a whole lot of Ghanaians being active users. And this also become a platform where we have people using this source as their news feed, and as such we have political candidates also having their pages on this Facebook platform where they share their content. So we have Nana Addo Dankwa having an official Facebook page, as well as John Dramani Mahama. So during the 2016 election year, Nana Addo was the major opposition candidate, and we also have John Dramani Mahama, who was also the sitting president by then. Now let's move on to the data content. So the data was scraped from 2013 to 2017 years, and it had to be scraped from Nana Addo's page as well as John Dramani Mahama's page. And after I combined both data into a single data set, I had 2,141 rows and 9 columns, and the columns were the presidential candidates, the message that was being made on their post, the time that the post was created, the post type, the link story, the like counts, the comment counts, and the share counts per post. So in bringing out the insights, I had to create new features, and after I created these features, I had 16 new features, and that was the presidential candidate, the type, engagement level, the year, the month, day, hour, minute, weekday, day name, day of year, quarter, month name, time period, and the year vote. So in details with these new features, the engagement was at that I had to add the like count, the comment counts, and the share counts. So these were the reactions made per post by these political candidates. So I had to combine the number of people who liked a single post, the number of people who commented on that same post, and the number of people who shared that same post. So I had this new feature engagement, and I sub-categorized this engagement into levels. So I had engagement level 0 and engagement level 1. So the engagement level 0 was said that when you have an engagement count that is less than the median of the engagement, of course I labeled that 0. And if you had the engagement count more than the median of the engagement, I labeled it as 1. So out of the created time, that is the time the post was made, I had to subset only the year, the month, the day, the hour, the weekday, the day name, the day of the year, and the quarter as well, and the month name as well, and the time period, that is whether it being in the morning or in the evening, that is AM or PM. Then I also created a new feature, that's year vote. So maybe if the election year was 2016, of course I labeled it 0. When it was a year after or a year before, I labeled that 1, and so on and so forth. And also the minutes when this post was being made. So the insights I had was the number of posts made by these candidates in the 2016 election year. So I had to subset the data from January 2016 to December 2016, and the bar chart indicates that Nana Addo made 851 posts as compared to John Dramani Mahama, who made 301 posts. So it tells us that Nana Addo was 3 times likely to post ahead of John Dramani Mahama during this election year. And then I also wanted to look at the trend, as in how people, how the post was being made by these candidates from 2013, 2014, 15 to 2016. So we observed that we are having an increasing trend, with 2016 being the year where these candidates did a lot of posts. Of course, 2017 comes down because the data includes only January 2017 to June 2017. Yes, so it tells us that the election year is really a year where you have a lot of people, or a lot of posts being made by these major political candidates. And I also looked at engagement level 0 and engagement level 1. Of course, the engagement level 0 is those with lower engagement, and engagement level 1 are those with higher engagement. So I had to also look at it from Nana Addo's perspective to John Dramani's perspective. And of course, even with the engagement level 0, Nana Addo was dominating, and you had the status being the post that was being more engaged in the level 0. Of course, John Dramani Mahama also had photo being the post type people were reacting to whenever that post was being made. Of course, when you look at those with the engagement level 1, that is those with the higher engagement level. Of course, when it comes to Nana Addo, he had links being the one that was have a triggered much engagement. Of course, with John Dramani, we see that photo stood high with engagement level 1. So I also had to look at quarterly engagements. So from the first, second, third, and fourth, I was looking at how engagement was, matching within this 2016 year. And the fourth, it was increasing as well, but the fourth quarter, where within this quarter election was being made, see that we had a lot of higher engagement as compared to lower engagement. Yes, and also high engagement is also on an increasing trend as well. Then I had to look at the time period and engagement. So I had to look at in the morning and the afternoon at when people were so engaging with the posts being made by these major political candidates. Of course, when you look at those with low engagement, posts being made in the afternoon was those that triggered much. Of course, Nana Addo was dominating here. And if you look at the high engagement, of course, in the afternoon as well. So both with the low engagement and high engagement, of course, we had both in the afternoon having more engagement, and both also as well. Nana-Addo was also dominating John Dramani Mahama. Then I also looked at within on a monthly basis, the months where we have the average engagement being greater. Of course, December, that is the election year, was when we had more engagement. You can see that the average engagement is higher as compared to the other months, followed by November. So November happens to be a month before the election month. And of course, you see that there was a very good engagement. However, you see some outlier in January. Of course, a higher outlier in January, where we had people engaging most of the posts. So I think this part we look at the posts that triggered much engagement for both major candidates. So with John Dramani Mahama, the post that triggered much engagement was 2016 February, yes, and it was 12:42, that is PM, in the afternoon. So the post triggered 96,022 reactions to this post, and the exact message on that post was, "No wall can stand between us, not even the Facebook wall. Use this app and let's meet. You will be my special guest and I'll take care of everything regarding our meeting, so let's get in touch." So it was kind of an app being introduced in this post that the sitting president made, and it was this that triggered a lot of engagement. Now, to the major opposition was Nana-Addo. He made this post in December 2016, so I think it was on 3rd December 2016. So we had about 4 days to elections, and it was also posted in the afternoon, probably in the evening, because it was 10:38 years. So this post triggered 81,830 reactions to this post, and the specific post was a cover page being updated. Yes. So wrapping up was the conclusion aspect. So Facebook has come of age that it has been used as platform for political campaign in Ghana. So of course, this trend is showing us that major political parties are truly using this platform to engage the population of Ghana who stay online or stay on social media, to be precise on Facebook. And it's also tell us that Facebook dynamics of political campaign is rising sharply, that when we're capitalized on, will draw section of users to a campaign. Of course, the trend also got us to realize that people are engaging to posts being made on Facebook, and it tells us that political parties who have pages on this platform can well strategize with when it comes to their political campaign and reach section of Ghanaians. And of course, if in the 2016 election year Nana-Addo was able to win by over 1 million votes, then it tells us that with the 1.6 million, of which I think by now it might be more than that, targeting them with your campaign is really going to do these political parties a lot of good. On this note, I would like to bring my presentation to an end, and thank you very much for your attention.